Hope you enjoy it. One thanks for watching this. I'm giving my latest review on Naruto Shippuden episode 490. See, this is gonna be the last episode in the whole Shikamaru art of the graphic novel. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. Especially the theme overall. Anyway, let's get started. Shikamaru is going at the Gengo. He just got some backup. He great to see Choji, Temari, and Ino again. We also get to see how Tamari, after Shikamaru's behavior, she went to her brother, her Gara, understanding how Shikamaru was feeling. He gave her permission, to see it out, just be as gentle as possible. But for Tamari, that means blowing the whole door down. She literally walks in right where Ino and Choji were having a conversation with Kakashi, who's now Hokage, explaining the details. No, we get to see they believe in Shikamaru. They back him up. We get to see there's lots of good moments, like the relationship they have, the respect they do. For Shikamaru being their friend. They're not gonna give up on it. Just because you have to take on everything by yourself doesn't mean you have to do it all by yourself. That's something. That's the reason why you got friends and people who are willing to work with you. To support you to go through this far. I mean, isn't the main reason why you're doing this is for other people? We get to see that Gengo, the past, all his, foreboding in his dream of an ideal society, revolutions, and not be consistent on feudal laws. We even get to see him hint, back to the original series. Like, we get to see him hint at some stuff of the original series. Like, for example, Zabuza Momochi, he was like one of the very first, big obstacles in the original series of Naruto. Now, being a member of the Hidden Mist Village, but one of the 7 ninja swordsmen, he was a badass. But he mentioned Zabuza because he once tried to create a coup d'état in the Hidden Mist that they tried to assassinate the Mizukage. That failed, and he left the country. Basically, Gengo's taking his ideas from Zabuza, no character. It'd be cool we got some flashbacks of Zabuza in there, but they didn't do that. I guess they didn't do that. Basically saying that Zabuza taught him this way, that he taught him all this stuff. However, Shikamaru, he's not believing him, believing all his talk, all his hype, he's not believing any of his nonsense. He's just a guy who just uses people and manipulates them and tells them things they want to hear, but gets rid of them. This is one of the things I got code. Like, Shikamaru, he believes in everybody does. As Gengo, he's certain of his abilities, always trying to manipulate him. And when he quotes talking about how his father, Shikaku, and Asuma died, just what Shikamaru, tells him don't talk about them. Because those are the 2 people he probably respected the most in his life. Because you're talking about the people who died and gave their lives for him. Who taught him practically everything he needed to know. I guess this thing in my eye. That's something you gotta consider, For Shikamaru, these 2 guys died carrying and giving their lives for them. So he's going to make sure that their lives are worth fighting for, especially for us, who was his teacher, and also for Kunai and their child, their daughter. He's not going to let this, go to waste. We got to see the dialogue. It was very perfect, especially the action scene, like when Ro took out Choji, there was Soku versus Temari, and one of my favorites gotta be between Sai and Ino. Like, Ino was trying to convince him to come back to them. But remember, Gengo and his mind manipulated abilities, he really got into Sai's head. However, when Ino uses the mind transfer jutsu, that was it's been a while since we've seen that. Ino just do the mind transfer, in a while. Now we get to see that she gets into Sai's head, she convinces him to let go and to come back, We all know what happens in the end, What happens to them if you guys watch Gaiden or watch Boruto Naruto the movie, We get to see there's so many things, Eventually they do catch up to Shikamaru, they manage to free their captured comrades, and eventually they catch Gengo, everything worked out in the end. There were so many things. But this is one of my best parts in the episode. The best part wasn't the fighting, the action pace. The best part is that when everybody started talking about their feelings. By feelings, I mean, like, for example, Shikamaru, talking with Temari, about him how being slapped, but also about them, them ending up together. Like he asked her to go out on a date and stuff. We get to see Ino, how awkward it gets, especially when Ino, like when Sai thanks her for saving him, and she too. Who goes on a date and Choji's like, you're acting awkward too. That's so, oh, we all know what happens at the end, But one of the things I gotta know is that and Soku talking to Shikamaru after after everything is set up, talking about what you're gonna do about your first date. I mean, how are you gonna set this whole thing up? You better have a plan. And they even said this is probably the best thing they said. Going on a date without a plan is like fighting a tail beast barehanded. You have zero chances. Just to set things up. That's one of the things I liked. Some of the humor and thing. That's part of me wanted to laugh, but I didn't. But you could get to see in Kamaru's last words at the end of the episode. Dealing with this is more of a drag than talking with Gengo. It's pretty funny and hilarious. Especially especially when we all know that they end up together at the end. Spoiler alert for anyone who doesn't know. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. It looks like the next thing they're gonna get is it's gonna be about how Naruto and Hinata's wedding is gonna happen. Looks like Kakashi's gonna set up the invitations. He's gonna send people out. We get to see Iruka, Naruto and Hinata's wedding. I don't know the specific and the details. They do end up together, but it's probably gonna be lively. I bet you somebody's probably gonna get. It's probably some kind of embarrassing thing that's going on. It's probably gonna be embarrassing, like weddings like that. It's gonna be awkward, especially with. Hey, it's gonna be Naruto's wedding. It's gonna be probably a bit crazy, funny. Well rounded. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I gotta admit, one of my favorite moments is when Gengo's words were trying to get to Shikamaru, trying to manipulate him. He's thinking about all the things in his life. One of the things he thinks about worse is Naruto. He's doing this for his friend, and when we see Naruto, the first as he says that I love ramen. That's just classic Naruto. Anyway, that's it. And I'm done with my review. Let me know. I'll be back next time to give you more details on my next video. See you later. Bye.